If, like me, you love going to the cinema, you'll have your own favourite types of film. For me, the ones that I enjoy the most are the ones that have a really good storyline, where the narrative is good. Best of all are stories that have got a truth about them, where it's people's real lives that the story is based upon. And it often makes me end up thinking about the story of my own life. You come out of a film and you think, well, what's the story of my life like? It gets me also to think about the way in which people in the Bible have their stories told and changed as a result of meeting Jesus. The Gospel writers, Matthew, Mark, Luke and John, tell us lots of different people's stories about how their life has changed when they're encountered or met by Jesus. People like Bartimaeus, Jairus, Peter, Mary Magdalene and lots of others. And the Gospel writers are keen to say just how meeting Jesus becomes a defining moment in these people's lives. Their life story changes, a new direction is given as they meet Jesus and are changed by him. Also, the remarkable thing is that this work that Jesus was involved with in changing people's stories, it carries on after Jesus is raised from the dead. It's not just Jesus, his disciples and followers, they too become story changers. They're people who get involved in the life of their communities, meet people and become agents of God's healing and hope, bringing good news, agents of peace and justice in the communities that they form a part of. I think that's something that every church, every Christian should be involved with. And I've been privileged to visit Hands at Work in Africa on a number of occasions. They support orphaned and vulnerable children in communities in Africa through a network of care volunteers who look after, visit, feed and care for these orphaned and vulnerable children. The stories of the children's lives are changed. The community's story is changed as a result, for good and for the better. And it makes me then come back to think, well, what about me, you and me? What about our stories? How might a fuller and fresher encounter with Jesus change the pattern of our storyline for the better? And what about our communities? I wonder what God dreams of for our communities, and how can we kind of latch on to his dreams that we become agents of change for Jesus in the places where we live. It's worth thinking about.